Mandy Silverman became determined to master baking braided bread over a decade ago, specifically challah, a bread both delicious and meaningful to people of the Jewish faith.
It's part of the traditional Shabbat meal, and it's also part of ceremonies, so like bar and bat mitzvahs and weddings, any big event.
Like the loaf itself, Mandy often bakes with a twist. Her playful, inventive approach has attracted tens of thousands of Instagram followers who know her as Mandylicious. She makes sweet challah like peanut butter cookie dough, salty like fried pickle, and savory Reuben challah, anyone?
My brain works in challah. I'm like, beautiful mind, when he starts saying like all the numbers, that's me. I'm like, oh yeah, we can do a pull-apart pretzel monkey bread and it'll be amazing.
She runs a cottage business out of her Sharon kitchen, something she never imagined when first dating Danny, now her husband of more than 25 years. This is a cookbook she made for him.
Your challah recipe was go to store, buy braided bread.
That's correct. Because
And look at you now.
It was after her mother raved about a honey-infused challah that Mandy started experimenting.
like I made all the mistakes. Like I had to make all the challahs ever, and I made every mistake ever, and it was very, very, very frustrating. And then I figured a whole bunch of like little things out on my own.
She now helps others figure it out, teaching classes all over.
Montreal and Toronto and New York I go to a lot.
According to Mandy, ingredients for challah dough don't typically vary.
So there's water, oil, eggs, and sugar, salt, flour, and yeast.
It's the amount of each and technique that differs. A basic braid requires dividing the dough into 3 pieces that are then rolled into ropes.
The best way to do it is by making your hands look like a butterfly, and I call the butterfly technique, and you push.
To stuff the challah, you then flatten and pile. Her cookies and cream challah calls for Oreos.
I would say it's about 2 or 3 cookies per flattened strand.
Okay. And chocolate chips.
Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take either end of the dough and go up and around, and they're gonna kiss.
Braid, easier said than done.
She's done! Look at that beautiful challah.
So good.
Bake and enjoy. Mandy respects more traditional bakers.
Some people, they're very passionate about their beliefs of what challah should be and what challah should look like.
She just has her own way of celebrating the beloved bread.
What challah should be, to me, is something that makes you happy. What challah should be is something that is special for you. L'chaim.
L'chaim, to life.
In Brookline, New Hampshire, a father-daughter duo is also busy braiding bread. David Shore and Jenny Lewis started their cottage business inspired by their Swedish heritage.
This limpa recipe, the Swedish rye bread, has been in our family for generations.
This loaf, not braided, contains flavorful ingredients including anise, molasses, brown sugar, orange zest, potato, rye, and wheat flour.
My dad would start baking limpa right around Thanksgiving and just pretty much bake batch after batch.
This picture captures the batch Jenny made for her informal limpa making exam.
It was a tough exam. She did very well.
It was Jenny's idea to start a business when her father retired. They named it Hulda's Swedish Baked Goods after Jenny's great-grandmother, who had a bakery. Here she is in Chicago in 1912. Her recipe for dough, or vettebröd, is the base of many of their best sellers.
So it makes our cardamom braid. I make my cinnamon rolls with it, the kanelbullar, cardamom buns.
Cinnamon buns are so popular in Sweden, they even have a holiday. October 4th is Kanelbullensdag.
I read recently that more than 10 million cinnamon buns are consumed in Sweden on that day.
They pair perfectly with coffee, which brings us to another Swedish custom, fika.
You can say, we had fika, or would you like to fika?
It's a noun, it's a
It's
verb.
a noun, it's a verb.
Fika is a coffee and snack break, more about connecting than consuming, but why not enjoy both?
Well, I certainly remember around Christmas time before getting kind of cardamom buns.
Swedish on my mother's side, buns like these appeared in our house around celebrations, the spiced cardamom being a key ingredient in many Swedish treats and dishes.
We grind it fresh and we put it right in the dough when we're putting the dough together.
The distinctive flavor brings back memories, which is the whole idea of Hulda's. For that, I wanted to say thank you properly.
Yeah, taksamika with thank you very much, or sometimes just talk.
Talk. Well, to all of you, talk.
Varsågod.
Oh, varsågod.
Delicious. And for those not familiar with the spice cardamom, it is in the ginger family and originally from southern India. There are a few theories about how it got all the way to Scandinavia. One is that the Vikings found it in the bazaars of Constantinople and brought it back to Sweden. Another is that the Moors introduced it during the medieval period.